The New York Jets have been interviewing a ton of candidates for their general manager position. And from the perspective of you and I, it looks like a complete mess. Because as of the time of this recording, not a single candidate has been brought back for a second interview or hired. Because the truth is, it's not a desirable job for exactly 5 reasons. The first reason you can guess is good old Woody Johnson. He is by far regarded as one of the worst owners across all of professional sports. The amount of meddling that he has done in the organization, not only recently, but over the last 25 years, has been truly terrible. And now we're getting reports that he's using trivial factors like Madden ratings to judge players, but he's taking the opinions of his 18 and 19-year-old son, Brick Johnson, to help him make decisions and go on social media to bring the opinions of fans into meetings. That's not how you run an organization. I'm sorry, it's just not. The second one is just a general lack of stability and high turnover at the top. Now, Woody Johnson obviously is not going anywhere, but constantly there are coaches and front office people being cycled out every 3 or 4 years because it's just not working. There is no continuity at all. A general manager that comes here is going to be given basically, I don't know, a short leash, at least from their perspective. The only way this will work is if Woody Johnson gives someone a long contract and promises to not meddle and bring his opinions into football decisions. That's the only way you're going to attract somebody. Because why would you take a job knowing that you have a short leash when there is so much work to do on this roster? That brings me into my third point. The roster and specifically the quarterback situation. Aaron Rodgers was brought here to win us a championship in a 2-year window. And the first year went to shit because of his Achilles. That contract was made so that you had this small window. It doesn't work now, the contract. Even if he restructures, you can't get out of a lot of that dead cap money because that's prorated bonus that's already been paid to him. The Jets really need to cut him or let him retire and take that $49 million cap hit in 1 year and then have a clean slate in 26. And again, if that is the plan, you need to give a general manager time to develop that. Going back to point 2, you need to give, they can't have a short leash. They just can't. And there really is no quarterback in this draft really worth taking. So you're better off cutting ties now, seeing if you have anything out of Jordan Travis this year, have Tyrod Taylor on the team, and then hopefully have a high enough draft pick in 2026 to pick the guy. The fourth issue is really us fans and media pressure. It's been 14 years since we've been to the playoffs. We've had one winning season in that time, 2015 with Ryan Fitzpatrick. The amount of pressure to come here is so enormous, not only because it's the New York market, but because us fans are so starved for anything. We would take mediocrity at this point. We would take a 500 season at this point because it's been so abysmal. We have high expectations, though. And we do, especially these last 2 years, thought that we were going to be contenders. And the team fell flat on their face. And that just adds more pressure to an incoming general manager. And the fifth reason is that it is a really competitive division. The Buffalo Bills are who they are. For the next 5-6 years, you can expect double-digit wins as long as Josh Allen stays healthy. The Dolphins are probably going to rebound as long as Tua stays healthy. And the Patriots have a budding quarterback, Mike Vrabel, and a ton of cap room. They have a really, really bright future, especially with someone like Mike Vrabel, who I was hoping that the Jets could get. Look, it's a tough job for everybody. But I think the situation this year is a really, really bad one. You have a meddling owner, you have a lack of stability, you have no quarterback, you have all that fan pressure, and you have a competitive division to deal with. Whoever comes here needs to be given time to not only tear down what was here, but rebuild it. And you have to get someone in here that's done it before, at least from a general manager perspective. And that's why I like guys like Dimitrov, who took the Falcons from a swamp to being just inches away from winning a Super Bowl. There's other guys out there like Gain from Buffalo, who was under the tutelage of Parcells. The number one candidate right now is Mike Borgonzi from the Chiefs, who helped build that entire roster out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you agree with these 5 things? Do you not agree with these 5 things? It's a really tough ask for someone to come in here and change the culture.